Could it be ash? Could it be the thing down there? Could it be the roof thing? I mean, I watched that show so many times. What do they mean by that? Like, is it the Ashbroth? I don't know how to say it. Like, just looking out of the window, watching the Astro. If it Astro, I mean, watching the Astro. Well, I'll have to, when I come in, I'll have to, like, look at the lyrics to that song. But could it be, the stuff on the roof? Or I don't know, or maybe... Anyway, we're just going with that for today. Give all that other stuff a break. Of course, some people that listen to this show probably know, like, 2 weeks ago we just had a hunch. I don't know. Just thought to ourselves, it could. You never know. If it got what it takes, it must be love. But anyways, you never know. You never know what the future holds. But what you can do is you can prepare. You can change. You gotta figure out what your goals are. And of course, on here, I was basically doing a show, about a lot of the social issues, and not always. I mean, again, I say to myself, a lot of people that are still on here, well, I mean, probably a lot of them just don't follow you and stuff like that. They just keep you on, or maybe it's like a Jerry watch, maybe like you just to see if, like, maybe he just might explode, maybe he might get it, maybe he might catch on fire, you never know, maybe he's gonna get his act together, like, I mean, he's not a bad guy. So anyway, watching the video there, okay, so down there is my uncle's place. I guess it deals in blacktop and stuff like that. But here I am. I mean, this is the circumstances. Like, I'm sitting here doing a show at night. I have to take it as though, he doesn't listen to any of my videos, especially back then. Or if he does, I'm just saying, if I was in his position, I'm like, poor guy. He's out there. I mean, he's got potential. He's got talent. So here's the buildings and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure what building that is, but I know when I was about 19 years old, for about 6 months or a little bit more, I know it was way less than a year. Again, we're dealing in truths here. Forget facts here, just truths. I guess here's the triangle, stuff like that. But I believe it was building 1. I don't know how to get in there from here. I'm totally in the wrong here. But when I was like 19, I had the main. Here's the tunnel. We did some videos there. North Carolina shirt. We got that. I think that's 3. It wasn't building 3. It was building. I'm pretty sure it was building 1. There was a maintenance man there. It was like, it was before I went to acting school, like JCA and stuff. You're young and stuff like that. You thought maybe, you get a city job and stuff like that. Get your foot in the door. This is some years and years ago. Get your foot in the door and stuff like that. Move up. At that, excuse me, when you're at that age, like, you do all you want. Like, I want drums. I want this. I got my girlfriend here. Like, money. Who cares what you do for money? Just money. Well, there's 4. All right, so it must be on the opposite over there. Yes, I'd have to go with 1. I mean, we're gearing up toward, for a new season, and we'll go there. I know exactly, how to. It's like behind Russell Sage. You just, you pull in. It's the building there. But I remember, the Inferno or whatever, the garbage thing. downstairs. I used to hate doing that. It was so scary. It was so scary with the garbage. Yes, be a man. Play some music here. Oh! Anyways, so, you had something to say, Twinkles? Yes, I'm getting your water for you and everything. You like that Crispo, don't you? Yes, I do. He definitely helps me, like, be able to see things, in a better perspective, like in a helpful way. I see you have my water. Yes. Definitely does help. I don't know why I say silent like that. It's like every other day and stuff like that. I know I did put something up there. I was just kidding. I mean, it was a true story. I mean, I know I talked to him and everything. He's telling me a lot of these people like me. Oh, they like you. They like you. They like you. So I just remember it was like, I have a good memory, like with some things, like in particular, like human events, like it's that learning kind of thing, Kentrick, something like that. I mean, you learn by doing. There's all, if you go there, like Google, like all different types of learning. I'm more like action. But I just remember, it was like so much snow. Harry was a good guy. I just knew him. It was like, and I know, like, when he ordered pizza, always wanted it on time and everything like that. And I know, like, I mean, it was just like, we shouldn't have even been delivering that night. And I think I was like 5 minutes late. I just remember it. And he's like, what the fuck? Excuse my French, like what the hell, man? What's going on? I just remember like pointing at the snow. I'm like, well, there's a lot of snow here, And yeah, I know that's how we are. Just kidding. Yeah, most likely, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, just looking out of the window, watching the Astro fall. A temporary layoff's good time. Easy credit rip-off's good time. Yes, we did Bachman Overdrive here, man. You got heart, man. You got heart, kid. You really do, man. Alright, let's see what it is, man. Asphalt. Close. Asphalt. Asphalt and paving. Just looking out of the asphalt, watching the asphalt fall. A temporary layoff, good time. Easy credit rip-offs, good time. But then, welcome in, high above. Yes, welcome in, high above. Let's get back to like the things, the improvements that you made. A lot of people are not familiar with Twinkles. I mean, if that really, drives them nuts, like when someone puts their nails on a chalkboard. Just think of me. Like, first of all, he's listening to the video. One of your managers. He's got excellent managerial experience or skills. And now I'm trying to picture him, because I didn't know what he was talking about. I see the comments, like, It's like, no, we don't. And so, so I was conscientious about that. I don't know if I said now. Now that I said it, now it'll probably happen. I don't know. I don't know if I said yet. But getting back to Crispo here. Like this morning. I mean, I thought maybe because I put that up there and I got rid of it. And also we talked to some new people. And, they're like, about all this stuff. Oh, go ahead, Mr. Taxi. Don't worry. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's your place, man. Go ahead. Go. Go. I probably know him, I had coffee. And it's like I wasn't even there, Wasn't even there. Sitting at the, he's got a red light. Just fine. Yes, you're a lot more patient. Anyways, getting back to that. Because I went over it because I seen this guy had some kind of post, so I put something up there, and it went to like a little bit. I just said what I had to say. I guess he's friends with someone I share the same birthday with and stuff like that. Probably in a band, stuff like that. But what was on my mind yesterday was like, how come it's okay for some people like to to criticize others like on certain things, like what I'm saying, like it's like, oh, they make a big mountain, a mountain out of a mountain out of molehills at it, or they just like dramatize it, and it's like it's like, oh, how could all right, and then now this taxi getting all the lights and everything, it was in such a hurry, just screwed up my whole video here. But anyways, how I just take the Photoshop thing there, the thing there with the Photoshop, and then people will just talk like, how could they be so like unsensitive, like, to people, how could they do this, like, it's the internet, it's all over the place, I mean, I don't know, is it me, is it me, where it's okay for others to do it, like, but they don't say anything. And like I was saying on the opener, I was like, I kind of do it myself. I take a little bit of sides, on things. But it's, at the end of the day, it's the movement, like, of all of us together. We're not going to get there like this, we're not going to get there, these crazy actions. I just want to understand it, and I think I understand it. He was explaining to me, like, this is how it always has been. I mean, I never really watched the news until, like 2000. Like, when that thing, like, I mean, I would watch it a little bit. I mean, in the 90s, I never really watched news. I was always so busy. But I remember, my first experience, like, with watching breaking news and stuff like that, was the whole thing with the Chads. I just started. I was just like looking at it and everything, going back for it, Supreme Court, going back for it here, going back for it there. And then after that was finally over, and then all of a sudden, Bush gets elected, and then boom, 9/11. 9/11, Then so many things happen, Kennedy with the plane and all that kind of stuff. Breaking news, the theme music, bah, 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 bah. Ratings. Breaking news, boom, 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 boom. And our coverage here from 2012, me doing YouTube videos and everything, implementing a little bit of like what was going on. I'll tell you right now, I'd be much happier if Hillary won, or I just can't wait for Trump to just get out, because this movement here is just, they want it. They believe they're right. And they'll get the people. They'll do whatever it takes to get the people on board, to just get rid of, anyone, conservative, Republicans like that. They just don't want it. This country wants to go extreme left. And I'm fine with it. I really don't care. Honestly, I'd rather have peace of mind than to say, look at it. You can't point them out. Now I'm friends with the guy here with the import store, like, I used to discuss politics with him, and one day we had a big argument. I didn't go in, stuff like that, and then I realized it's my fault. Like, why am I even getting involved in this? But I was pointing out all the things that could have been done, that should have been done. You know what happens? You end up being a retard, I'm sorry. You just can't. You can't talk to people in this day and age.